Welcome back to Eyes Open Media and welcome to World News. Okay, I'm going to keep this about 10 minutes. So let's get into the world news. Now, of course, everybody is going to be looking at Iran this weekend, actually starting tomorrow, as you know, the inspectors coming in to do one last inspection to see if they're good to go. And if they get the thumbs up, then we will see the celebrations in the streets of Iran. And they will be lifted. They will announce implementation day, and which means the lifting of all of their sanctions. Okay. So we're going to be watching them closely tomorrow for the inspections. And if we get any sense of people celebrating in the streets of Iran, then we already know the answer of what happened. Okay. And then, of course, the citizens and the government will know before we do. And then once they're celebrating the streets, then we will probably get the news either Friday, late Friday night, Saturday morning, or late Saturday night, or into Sunday morning. Okay. Let's see what's going on around the world here. Okay, people are having a problem with the Oscars, it looks like, and they're saying that the Oscars are racist and they don't nominate black people or anything like that. Or I don't know what's going on. I don't really follow Oscars, award shows, and that type of stuff. But I've seen where it's some award shows are mainly Caucasian. And then they might sprinkle in a few Asians, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they own it. They get to do whatever they want. Like I always say, if you own it, you get to make your own rules. And that's what they want to do, apparently. So we can't do nothing about it. It says the Academy president, I am disappointed. Shirley Isaac says, reacts to the fact that talented black performers like Will Smith are not nominated. Okay, well there you go. The Academy Award speaking out about it. So I don't know. I have no clue. Celine Dion's husband dies at 73. Long-term battle for cancer. I think it's misleading on a lot of the social media, because when I saw this, I thought it said Celine Dion died. And that's what it looks like it's going around on Facebook and stuff. But it's her husband that passed away. But they don't say that on Facebook. I saw a couple of them, and I said it says Celine Dion died. And I'm like, what in the world? At 73. I'm like, wow. But it's her. It says on Yahoo. It says that her husband died at 73 for cancer, battling cancer. Okay. Let's see what else here. What else is going on? Let's see. Oh yeah, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly is the new 49ers head coach. 49ers are my team. Been a 49er fan all my life. I don't know about that move. Chip Kelly, 49ers, maybe he brings back Kaepernick at a different value, as a free agent, they're probably going to cut Cap and then they'll re-sign him to a lower contract, and he might run the read option like they used to when they were successful with Kaepernick. Instead of just dropping back, throwing the ball, he can't do that. He's got to use his legs, and that creates the confidence for him. Okay, so now I want to see what Chip Kelly's going to do. That's going to be kind of interesting. Let's finish up with sports here. Kobe Bryant is at Golden State tonight. Is that the last time he's going to be in Golden State? I'm not sure. I think so. I think that's the last time Kobe will be in Golden State. Cleveland and San Antonio is the game of the night tonight. Cleveland versus San Antonio. San Antonio is 34-6. Cleveland is 27-9. All right, so you're looking for a game to watch. There it is. Okay, let me click out of that. Okay, let me go here real quick. All right, Chelsea Clinton says that Bernie Sanders wants to take your health care. All right, so Bernie Sanders has been I think people have been saying, look, this is a socialist that you guys are trying to prop up, and that's not going to help. He wants to take your health care. He wants to take everything from you. He wants socialism. So I don't know. I know he's a socialist. I think he likes being a socialist. I saw him in an interview with what's the guy? Mike. What's the rapper's name? Mike. Big Mike. Nah, man, Killer Mike. All right, he was in a interview with Killer Mike, and he was talking about how people would say, yeah, he a socialist and some other things like that. He didn't deny being a socialist, but but he was the countering it, saying that okay, if I'm a socialist, then but what about all the other things that are bad going on that that other people are doing, so he could be a socialist because that he didn't deny it. Okay. William Mott says that Putin to plunge the world into depression. Oh wow! I'm not even going to click on that to see what's going on. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! What else is going on around the world here? Let me go up here. I know you got some Iran stuff that I want to see. Okay, what is this? RNC committeeman plans for illegal immigrants revealed. Oh wow. Oh wow. And then what is it? Coming man, there's so many illegal immigrants that have been coming in America. It's unbelievable. I think somebody said last night it was about 10,000 so far. 10,000 so far, something like that. Oh, that's crazy. Powerball from last night, jackpot, what was it, 1.5 billion last night? At least three winners so far. So at least three winnings tickets. So what is that? 500 million apiece, and then after taxes you get nothing. I mean, my goodness, they're gonna tax the crap out of you. They're gonna tax you federally, state, locally. Like man, they're gonna just tax the crap out of you. All right, so well, hey, you still 500,000 a piece. How much is that after taxes and everything? That's probably like I'll say at the low end, if you take the cash option, that's probably at the low end 150 million straight cash. Okay, so at the low end, if you get 500 million out of all the taxes and taking the lump sum, it's about 150 cash. You know what I mean? So you good. You straight. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to succeed. Oh, man. All right, what else is going on here? Hurricane Alex, the system forms in the Atlantic Ocean in January for the first time since 1938. I wonder who brought it back to life. Was it God or HARP? Oh, we wouldn't know. Let's see. Rand Paul, GOP presidential candidate. He's still a presidential candidate, I guess so. Gives middle finger while discussing media coverage. Oh wow. Let's see. Apple says that the company adds live photos to messages application in the latest El Captain beta update. Okay, I never heard of that. Okay, let's see. Mel Kiper from ESPN Football Analysis releases a 2016 mock draft. Hold up, let me see if he has anybody good on here. Tennessee. Okay, let's see. Here's the first mock draft of the year. The top 5. Joey Bosa from defensive end. Ohio State going to Tennessee Titans. Let's see here. Cleveland Browns. Jared Goff, quarterback from California. Golden Bears. San Diego Chargers. Let me see. Mr. Tunsil from offensive tackle of Ole Miss. And let's see. Cowboys will take Buckner, defensive end, Oregon. And Jacksonville, Jalen Ramsey, defensive back, Florida State Seminoles. Wow, so they have Jalen Ramsey from Florida State ahead of what's his name from Florida, and also the other guy from what's the guy that played in the championship game against Alabama? The Clemson DB. The Clemson DB is a shutdown corner, and Hargraves from Florida are shutdown corners. So they got this guy. They think this guy is better. Okay, well, Mel Kiper. How many times Mel Kiper been right in the top 5? Not a lot, okay? So, this thing is going to switch off and on until draft time. So it doesn't really matter right now. It's just mock draft. But I can't believe he has the Florida State guy. I know he's good. But he's not better than the Clemson guy or Hargraves from Florida. But anyways, it is what it is. Let's see here. Let's talk about the okay, so let's see. Let me go to Vietnam real quick. The Vietnam World News says that the U.S. President State of Union address favors Democratic candidates. I wonder why. I mean, come on. Obama's a Democrat. Of course, he's going to make it towards Democratic candidate to make it look favor for Democratic because he's going to tell numbers. He's going to give numbers that really aren't true. You know what I mean? And hype himself up, and that's exactly what we heard. A lot of hype. I was even on Global Currency Resets. What do you call it? Live stream when he was doing it, and we were all just talking and like. And he would stop it and he would say, "This is a lie." And I think we all know what's a lie and what's not anymore. It's so easy to tell what's a lie and what's not because we study this all day long. The American people don't, so they would think everything sounds good. But we study this all day long. 24 hours. We're studying the world. We're studying the elites. We're studying the projects and the currencies and all that on the countries. And we're studying Hollywood. We know what's really going on. We're studying the laws. We're studying everything. So we know what's going on. We got teams. We got people, and it's good to see that other people know exactly what's going on as well. So when we hear Obama, we can be like, nope, that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, he's telling the truth about that. Okay, he's told half the truth about that. Okay, he told the truth about that. Okay, that's a lie. So we can makes it a lot easier now. So let's see. Backstreet Boys star Nick. They're still stars? Okay. Backstreet Boys star Nick Carter arrested. Okay, for misdemeanor battery. DJ Khaled, you smart. DJ Khaled offers inspiration to Jeff Bush. Says the rapper. DJ Khaled's not a rapper. He's a DJ and a producer, an executive producer. This is the rapper encourages the struggling GOP candidate to by reminding him that you a leader. You smart. They don't want you to succeed, Jeff Bush. No, they don't. Oh man, that's funny. All right, so let's end this with let's see anything else. Ted Cruz ready for presidency? Okay, I don't freaking know. Wow, this is a nice waffle. What is this? Pizza waffles? Okay. Never heard of that. Have anybody heard of pizza waffles? That is crazy. Waffles with chicken is already crazy in itself. But pizza waffles with pizza sauce? No, I don't know anything about that. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Okay, so yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I was going to talk about the NFL playoffs today, but it's not until tomorrow's Friday. I think I might either do it Friday. I'll probably do it Friday because the game starts Saturday. Saturday and Sunday are the games. So I'll probably talk about the NFL tomorrow and the playoffs. Let's see. Okay, let's finish it off with Iran. Okay. Now, the European Union, the EU, extends Iran's sanction relief to technical measures ahead of deal. Now, this is weird because the EU knows that the inspections are going to be tomorrow. So why today extend the sanctions on Iran's economic reforms if you know that the full inspection is tomorrow? I don't get that because either way, if the inspections happen tomorrow and you and they get the thumbs up, they're fully lifted off of sanctions, and then all you're going to do is come in and say Iran has met the agreement. They're fully lifted off of sanctions, and now we're going to lift our economic sanctions. So why even put this measure? Why not wait until tomorrow to see if they're good to go? And if they're good to go, you lift the sanctions. Why extend it for 2 weeks? Unless you think that there's something that's going to go wrong next week, on Friday, and that they have to they're going to have to postpone the things unless you know ahead of time something is not going to be right. This is kind of weird to me. So the European Union extended on Thursday its suspension on economic sanctions against Iran for 2 weeks. All right. It says even though that Tehran and the world powers are about to lift the full sanctions off of Iran imminently. So this is confusing to a lot of people why they're doing this. Okay. Let's see. So it says there's no date set yet for implementation day. No, there's no date set for implementation day. But tomorrow is the final review of the Iran nuclear program, and they're going. And they get the thumbs up. Iran itself is going to activate implementation day right away, either that Saturday or Sunday. So there's no date, but if they get the thumbs up, then they're good to go. They're not going to wait to announce implementation day. So this is kind of weird that they're even doing this. Anyways, yeah. Kind of strange, but either way, EU says that they're going to lift the sanctions. They're not going to wait 2 weeks to lift the sanctions. If they pass tomorrow and Iran announces implementation day of lifting all sanctions, then the EU will go ahead and lift the economic sanctions. They won't allow it to just go 2 more weeks until to 28, then lift economic sanctions. Makes no sense. If Iran passes tomorrow and Iran announces implementation day, then the EU says they're going to lift the economic sanctions. All right, so there it is. There's world news. We talked about a lot of things. Let me see if there's anything else around the world that we can talk about here. Georgia can replace Russian gas with gas from Azerbaijan. Okay, another country that I cannot spell. Goldman Sachs predicts great increase in Iran's oil production. Okay. Anything else going on around the world? Economic overview. Iran's newspaper talk post-sanctions era. Oh, they're already getting ready. Already getting ready, aren't they? Anything else? Let's see. Dollarization of deposits increase. Okay. Kazakhstan sees decrease in trade. The UAE, where I used to live. What's up, everybody in Dubai? Let's see, in Abu Dhabi, of course. Abu Dhabi, beautiful too. Kuwait. So the UAE and Kuwait halt steel production imports from Iran. Okay. So anyways, there you have it. World news is done. I'm out of here. So thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for those who are fan funding this week and those who are fan funding and continuing the fan funding to keep Eyes Open, continuing to keep the 15 videos on Currency 365. That's a lot of videos I do every day on that channel. And then come here and do 4 to 5 videos, 10 minutes or longer. So yeah. Thanks for guys and girls for fan funding and giving $5, $20, $100, whatever the case may be. I'm still looking for somebody to swipe that 500. That would be awesome. And I want to shout you out if you do. Anybody who does $500, anybody who does $100 or more, I'm going to shout out on both channels. Please put your name if you ever do that. If anybody does that, please put your name so I can shout you out and I pray for you as well for financial increase. That's all. That would be awesome. I think. I was looking around when I was doing the fan funding thing, other YouTubers, and that one guy said, "Man, somebody gave so much money. Somebody and people just these people are rich, and people and fans of theirs just keep giving them money through fan funding. So fan funding is a great thing. If you're a YouTuber, you should create one and have your fans just give you, because man, you can use the money to to keep your channel going and do other things and great things and even give back, okay, to charity work and other things like that. All right, so there you have it. World news is over. See you guys tomorrow, and I have Kenneth Story coming up next after this, and he's talking about some things. So I know you guys like Kenneth Story, and so I'll post his audio up next. So you guys have a great day, and if you're looking for Frank 26, I probably might have some Train 26 on the main channel at 12 a.m. this morning, okay, or tomorrow morning. All right, so it might be a little, some little slight dessert, okay. Anyways, Currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. Eyes open.